What's up, guys? It's your boy Governs. Today we're going to be talking about some Crucible Tactics. I haven't talked about Crucible Tactics for a while, but considering we just finished Iron Banner, let's get that started. Let's get that going, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be doing a live commentary talking about Rusted Lands. This is what I haven't talked about yet. Rusted Lands is a nice map. It really is. It's a multi-purpose map that you can do all sorts of different shit on whenever you feel the need to. Whatever your layout is, it is essentially it's gonna work for this map, which is nice. So right here, I'm starting with Timber's Lash and Winter's Lies. Honestly, sometimes I rock Sniper Rifle mixed off with whatever with whatever primary essentially on this map. It all depends on the person on this map. This map is very multi-purpose. There's close quarters, there's long range, there's all sorts of fucking shit in this map. You just get to rock whatever you want to rock, essentially. So, yeah, once again, I'm rocking Timber's Lash, Winter's Lie, and I'm pretty sure Gallowhorn right now. I'm pretty sure. So, that is kind of like my primary layup. I usually rock that when I'm just kind of rocking like a anything goes type of map. I love my Timber's Lash. I love my Winter's Lie. Sometimes I'll swap it out for Effort Eats Spear, but otherwise, that Gallowhorn, though, it's got to be there, even if I don't use it. Which I will say right now, watching this match, I had 2 chances at fucking people up with Gallowhorn, and I did not get that opportunity, so I do apologize in advance. But I got some sweet ass stick grenade dunks like this one right here. Boom, boom, get dunked, son, get dunked, That's what we call getting dunked. You know what I'm saying? That sticky nade dough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the map layout. Let's talk about where you want to cap and what you want to do in this map when you're playing Rusted Lands in Crucible, Iron Banner, or Trials of Osiris, any PvP event essentially. So what you're going to want to do is, alright, so let's say you spawn at the C spawn, okay? The C spawn is actually the worst spawn to spawn at in this map, but unfortunately it does happen. So, the first thing you want to do is take B. Don't even fucking bother with C. Don't even bother with C. People that bother with C, just don't. Like, just take your Destiny disc and throw like a frisbee across the baseball field and uninstall the game and go sell your PS4. Just don't. Just don't cap C. Straight up. You don't need to cap C. Now, that being said, though, there of course is strats to cap C and use it effectively against your opponent, but it's not ideal. C is not an ideal cap point, and it makes things tough. So go straight for B if you're spawning C spawn. Straight for B, okay? B is a complicated ass capture point, so you want your entire team on that, especially when you're first starting off in the match. You want to go capture B. Now, you can actually go capture A if you're feeling that brave right off the spawn. If you want to spawn A instantly right after you spawn C, go do that. You have the option of either going B or A, but B is pretty ideal. You want to go for B because it is essentially the middle of the map. It makes more sense. So you want the middle zone. That's the most important zone for the most part when you're playing PvP and Crucible and all that stuff. Now, when you capture B, you want to move on to A, okay? So as you guys can see, my fire team's already taken A. We spawned off at C, we went straight to B, and then we went straight to A afterwards. A is a great spawn. A is the most ideal spawn. So if you spawn on A side, you're fucking laughing, okay? A spawn's a great spawn. Because from A, you go cap A, and you go cap B, and you have your 2 cap points for the map, essentially. And as long as you can hold those down, you're golden, okay? And, you can hold it down with something like Winter's Lie in your bubble, just like I'm doing right here. You know what I'm saying? That Winter's Lie life, I'm all about it. Especially on this map, man. Like, Winter's Lie just has so much range, and it fucks shit up, okay? I love that shotgun. Most people hate it because it is overpowered. Let's be real. Winter's Lie is extremely overpowered. We already know. We all know it, so. But yeah, as you can see, we're holding down B right here from this little fortress point. From that point right there, that little structure, you can actually wash down on C, which is their spawn point. So that's actually really effective. If you're using a sniper rifle, if you're using a hand cannon, something that has range essentially is ideal for this, especially when you're watching over B, because you can just go snipe over C spawn, and obviously they're spawning C. As you guys can see, there's an idiot on my team capping C, okay? Don't cap C. And see, now they're spawning A and they're gonna take A. So don't take C. Because here's what happens is I fuck up my sticky grenades like I just did right there, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta fight for it back. So make my life easy, capture A and B, and that's all you need on this map. That's how you win in this map, okay? Because once you start spawning C, it's like, fuck, now I have the lower ground. That is bottom line. Essentially what happens is if you have C point, you are the bottom half of the map. You have the lower ground, and that doesn't make shit easy, okay? Now, FPS rule, mostly it's a golden rule for FPS. You want to always keep the higher ground because it makes sense, okay? You always have to look down on your enemy, and they have to look up, unfortunately. And apparently, in FPS, people aren't that good at looking up, so I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever fucking that is, sure. So, yeah. So just make my life easy and cap A and B. And also, that being said, A heavy to grab heavy ammo on A is a lot easier than grabbing it on C, because C you get screwed over. Like, that other team, depending on how they're feeling, if they're feeling brave, okay, you know what I'm saying, they will run for your heavy, and it happens very often. I do it so often. And, you know, the idea behind the new Crucible patch is you want to rob your enemies of your resources or of their resources. So, that being said, yeah, I'm going to jump over to your heavy and take it because I'm taking your resources from you. And even if I die with that heavy, guess what? Your whole entire team just got fucked because you didn't get any heavy. So that's important to me. That's a huge thing. Obviously, cross-map sticky grenades a lot of the time don't work, like I just tried. But we got to get that B point back, and we're going to go do that right now. Or I'm going to try to. So, kind of fucked up here. Well, you know, I got him. I'm not saying I got him. Throw my bubble down because my bubble is amazing. I love my bubble. I'm all about that armor of light. That shuts down enemies, and if you have Helmet Stain 14, even better. You throw a bubble down, and there you go. They can't even touch you. But that being said, if you are a bubble bro, remember that things can still kill you. They really can. And, you know, when you're feeling brave, that's what happens. Get dunked right here. Guy gets dunked, sticky nade style. About it. And, you know, yeah, Armamentarium, man. I bought that chest piece like a week or so ago. About a week ago, and like, it's fucking awesome. The double sticky grenade makes a huge difference, and I'm obsessed with it. All about that sticky grenade life. Brings me back to the Halo days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! So yeah, this is what I mean right here. So obviously the other team mostly spawns on C because they have C cap point. Obviously our team's not over there, but they're holding it down on A, but I am going to rob them of their heavy ammo right now like I just did. So that's what happens. That's what happens. And I'm assuming my team got the other heavy ammo. I really don't know, but that being said, like, yeah, I just fucking robbed your team of all their heavy. Now, this is a dumb point. I really should have just run in there from the side there and shot them with the Galahorns, but I didn't do that. That side door coming down, if you're going from B to A, and you're going through that side door that's in that warehouse there, usually you get fucked over because there's so many different points and so many different angles your enemies can get you at. So it's actually more ideal to back up, go through that little tunnel to the left there, and go straight towards A through that little crack in the warehouse. That's usually the most ideal because you can a lot of times catch your enemy off guard as long as they're not paying attention to the radar. So once again, that is something that you want to keep in mind when you're attacking heavy. You want to make it most optimal so your enemies aren't thinking of you. Don't go from C point because obviously they're expecting you from your main capture point, especially if that is the only capture point you have at the time, or your second capture point you have at the time. Just don't do it. So yeah. Once again though, changing the subject again, talking about capture points, kind of still, we're still holding down B. B is crucial in this map. Once again, it is the middle of the map. It's got a lot of openness to it, but at the same time, too, you do have that little fortressy type structure there. I'm about to dunk this kid right here. Get dunked! Get dunked! Yeah! Sticky nade life! So, yeah! And, oh, yeah, that being said, as you guys can see, I actually jump from A to B. Like, I get so ballsy and brave that I straight up jump from the top hill of A over to B. That's my favorite thing to do. I got so many people with that, and coming down to the team that, like, they don't know where you're coming from if you're way above them. But you gotta be careful because if you're jumping from A to B with a Titan jump like I usually do, you have a chance of jumping out of the map, and it happens. I do that. And then, like, there's a big wall next to you, so obviously you can't jump back out. So just a heads up, that happens for all my Titan bros out there. If you want to jump from A to B, that definitely happens. So, but yeah. Once again, that little hallway to the side there from B to A or A to B, from the left side, if you're going from A, that is, it is definitely dangerous. So that's why I like to jump from A to B, is because the enemy's not going to assume that I'm above, like way above their heads until I'm actually there. So usually what I'll do is I'll jump down, drop my bubble, drop a shotgun on them, like whatever I need to do to get some kills there. So usually that's how it is. So yeah. As you guys can see, Fellwinter's Lie has once again been treating me very well this round. Usually, actually, I'm using a sniper rifle to snipe from B to C spawn. It's pretty ideal, but yeah. This guy gets me. Warlocks have a long melee, and it hurts. So, you know, I essentially, for my deaths, I blame the game, the lag, the other player. I blame everything that's not me. I'm obviously perfect at Crucible, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? Oh, hold on, my phone's ringing. Okay, no, never mind. It's not ringing. I just got a text. We're good. We're good. So yeah. And I mean, you can kind of use whatever you want. Special ammo is a little bit harder to find, so, you know, using a shotgun a lot of the times can be a lot more fair, so, yeah. Now, as you guys can see, I've got heavy ammo again, and I'm going to go for my mega jump from A to B and smack some bitches with my heavy ammo, but it actually doesn't happen because right here I just kind of shoot down, and you know, worth it. No, I'm saying worth it. Worth that guy. He had heavy, so you know sometimes the sacrifices need to be made. Now, without actually justifying that action right there, it's actually really important to deny your enemy resources. Once again, I'm gonna get back on that. So keep in mind, man, when you know a guy's holding heavy and you're about to waste your heavy all on him, you might as well do it. If you know you're gonna die, blow your heavy on a guy, because really the biggest problem is, you know, they have those resources and you don't want them to have those resources, because those resources kill your team out and they lose your points and they lose your capture points. So if you gotta do what you gotta do, what you gotta do, right? Crucible tactics, guerrilla warfare, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! So that unfortunately comes to the end of my video for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my Rusted Lands Crucible strats. It's all about that life, you know what I'm saying? Drop a like for your boy if you enjoyed the video. Sorry. I choked on my own saliva. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'll be back with more Destiny content here within the next little bit, so stay tuned, guys. Stay subscribed. And once again, my name is Goblin, so take it easy. Have a general good, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!